Today I'm feeling the pain over and over again, and I can't think now of anything, but I know I won't give in. Tomorrow is another day I'm looking forward to, when the lights will shine to show the way, and they lift me up, I pray. Help me with this load, this my heavy load. Help me, make me strong, pick me up when I'm down. In my darkest hour, help me with the power, guide me along the road, or help me with my load. I need someone to lean on and help me make this run. I must be there at the finish line, I gotta be there on time. It's a rough road I've been taken to, and my life feels just like none. But thank God for tomorrow, when the big prize will be won. Help me with this load, this my heavy load. Help me, make me strong, pick me up when I'm down. In my darkest hour, help me with the power, guide me along the road, or help me with my load. I'm tired, my body aches from carrying this load, and I must reach up to the hilltop before I can stop. There's no one here to comfort me, but courage keeps me going, takes me to where I wanna be, to meet my destiny. Help me with this load, this my heavy load. Help me, make me strong, pick me up when I'm down. In my darkest hour, help me with the power, guide me along the road, or help me with my load. Guide me along the road, guide me, help me on this troubled road, or help me with my load.
Good morning, thank you, Father, how you doing? I will praise the Most High One, I will magnify His name in the morning. I will glorify in song for the things that He has done in the evening. Oh, the life we live will all just be in vain if we, His sons and daughters, don't give praise. So lift your hands and head up to the sky, and let the Father Almighty hear our cry. So I'm giving thanks, giving thanks, giving thanks for all that you have done. I'm just giving thanks for all, giving thanks for all. I'm just giving thanks for all, giving thanks, giving thanks. Whenever life's road it seems so tough, you can't go on. You gotta keep moving, He will guide you through the storm. Yes, I know call, but he's always on time. The life we live will all just be in vain if we, his sons and daughters, don't give praise. So lift your hands and head up to the sky and let the Father Almighty hear our cry. So I'm giving thanks, giving thanks, giving thanks for all that you have done. I'm just giving thanks for all, giving thanks for all. I'm just giving thanks for all, giving thanks, giving thanks. Circumstances could have changed the man that I've become if it wasn't for your mercies. Only you know where I would be. Choices have their consequences, whether right or wrong. My every breath, my every step, and all I do, I give my thanks to you, Lord. Oh Lord, can you hear me? I'm just giving thanks, giving thanks, giving thanks for all that you have done. I'm just giving thanks for all, giving thanks for all. I'm just giving thanks for all, giving
Mic check, mic love, una dos. Let me see you now dance. Come on, dance. Let me see you now dance. Come on, dance. Let me see you now. Kudum, 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 kudum. Oh nah. Come up, come up, come up, come up, come up. Girl, you're pretty from the crown of your head to the sole of your feet. Question: if I dance with you, would you dance with me? Now give me a little wine, pretty girl, you know what to do. When I say go down, I want you go down on the ground with me too. Yeah. Wine up, right there. Give it to me, girl, give it to me. Wine up, right there. Wine up your body for me, baby. Wine up, right there. I love it when you wine for me, baby. Wine up, right there. Stop. Every girl in the dance, take a seat. Pull up, check, check. Pull up, take a seat. Pull up, right down. Pull up, take a seat. Pull up, right down. Pull up, take a seat. Pull up.
Wine if you catch the feeling, baby, you know what the deal is. I know a way to go in the mood for a vibe. I know you want to free it. All the designs reveal it. Don't let me waste the time. Come along for the ride. And before you know, yeah, it's up in the air. You're back it up right there. Show me your love and bring that waste to mine. No, you're pretty like shine up in my face when you laugh at me. Your body tight, show it off for me. Fall in our best line and give thanks for life. Yeah, and we go down like licky ticky, licky ticky, licky ticky, licky ticky, licky ticky. We have a style like licky ticky, licky ticky, licky ticky. The way she go like licky ticky, licky ticky, licky ticky, licky ticky, licky ticky. Come and we jam like licky ticky, licky ticky, licky ticky. That's the vibe, yeah. That's the vibe, come get it, yo. Hit me with the one drop in that head, go. Anywhere the girl, them a dead there, yo. We in your area, oh I. So baby, baby, come, that we level it up. Tell me when you wanna be lit up. Let's get hot off and it up. You know we like that, yeah. 'Cause we vibe on top. Yeah, we play every day. And we don't stop. 'Cause we got love to share, yeah, yeah. Oh, na, na. Kitty, 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 kitty,
The mic too low for you, too high for you? Good morning.
I'm getting taller, you know.
Proper.
Good morning, good
Morning,
afternoon, good
afternoon.
evening. Welcome to the People's Chat Room,
Yes.
and I'm hanging out with one of my favorite people right next to me here, DJ Code Red.
Thank you.
You know.
That says a lot. You don't use that term often.
No, I don't. So here now is Jamaican independence. Jamaican independence. It's also Grenada's carnival. So there's a lot happening outside of the United States. And I want to let you all know that we started the top of the hour. We always start with a gospel song. And that's a new one called Heavy Load by Mr. Oliver Chapman, followed up by Tian Winters out of Grenada with Give Thanks. I love that particular one, and I know you like that one too.
It's really and truly one of my favorites.
We're still working on getting Tian on the show. It will happen one day soon.
But also, if anybody who know him, tell him we've been trying to we've been DMing him in, we've been sending him message. He's ignored us.
And he's got new music out too.
And I think he won an Antigua Carnival the other day, and I think he won. Did he win something? Yeah.
No selfie, not time.
He's still performing. He's still got music out.
Fantastic voice. And then we followed it up with that one by Kes that I told Code that one growing on me. They call it Tiki Tiki Licky Tiki. Licky Tiki Licky Tiki. Yeah. So also gotta let you know we're working on getting the drummer Mr. Dean James on the show. Dean is it's just a matter of finding the time, because you see he's always on FB posting photos of where Kes is at that point in time.
You have to tell him exactly who he played for and why he's so busy.
So let me tell you, back in the day when I used to sing with Chandelier, Dean was the drummer for a while. We used to call him Soca. No, what we used to call him, boy? Dang, I can't remember. My brain just went south right there. And then he's based in Brooklyn and Pennsylvania. So he still plays for Cheryl Pepsi Ryan. And this past year, Riley, thank you. Mm-hmm. And this past year, I think up to maybe the beginning of this year, late last year, he started playing for Kes. And of course, Kes is very busy. We recognize that. But most importantly, he said he's going to be on. It's just to find the right Saturday when he's got at least 30 minutes to give us his time.
A quiet 30.
Yeah, it's a keyword, a quiet 30.
A quiet
so we
30.
want to say hi to Miss Joy Charles, and she's listening from Baltimore. And happy 60th independence to Jamaica, she says, Mr. Pete Porty. So Joy got the Trini flag, but she's one of we kind of Trini where we recognize that as Caribbean people, all always one family.
After to the unknowns, every time we open up, we're from the same island.
True. And I think tonight is the Jamaican Independence Day dinner and dance.
Right.
Don't know where, but it's this weekend.
It's this weekend.
Tonight. And then, of course, at the end of the month, we've got Trinidad and Tobago following up with 60 years. Mm-hmm. Because we brother and sister, you know? One older by the other
by
weeks. Yeah.
Weeks.
Yeah, weeks. So we've got a packed show today, and we're going to start off with our contributor, Mr. Kevin Amoroso, who hopefully will be on time, because if he missed the boat, the boat got to keep sailing because the show is packed.
The show is you overpacked the show today, boy.
Yeah, I did. And the reason why I did that is because on August 23rd is the primaries. Early voting starts from August 8th, which is this coming Monday. And then, of course, like I said, the primaries on the 23rd. So with that being said, packed show today, and we may have another packed show, not next week because we won't be on the air. The following Saturday, which is the Saturday before the primaries, we'll probably have another packed show to, get some more candidates on. So the candidates we have on today, we're going to start off with Mr. Tony Sabb, and he is the mayoral candidate for Orange County, going up against Demings. They'll be following that up with District 6 Commissioner candidate, Miss ROSEMARIE DIEHL. Following her, we're going to have Miss Geraldine Thompson. Miss Geraldine Thompson is, if you all don't know that name, I'm not going to say shame on you. I'm going to say start digging. Mm-hmm. She is caliber. She is top notch. She has represented Florida in the Senate before. the Florida Senate, and this is her trying to regain another seat. So she's Florida candidate for Senate for State District 15, I believe. Could be wrong. And then we're following that up with my boy, Mr. Maxwell Frost, and
Don't say
he
that.
is.
You can't say that.
I already did.
No, because that means then you have to officially endorse him.
I thought I did that months ago.
You did? Well, you have to do it on the show. I don't think you did it on the show. Are you voting for him? Well, I need to see a nice endorsement by
Well, okay.
PCR. I'm sorry. I have to be official. Come on. I have to be official.
Okay, but I've got to be honest. I do also like Miss Natalie Jackson. I love Natalie Jackson, and she
So,
was on about maybe a month ago. But Max is my boy,
So,
you know. So yeah, it's Maxwell Frost,
Yeah,
and he's gonna and he's gonna be the candidate, the last candidate today, and then we're gonna have artist Miss Trinette Zakaria. Trinette, I hope I ain't jacking up your name. Zakaria, ZAKIYA. Trinette ZAKIYA.
Yes, Trinette.
I got it.
You go.
Trinette is our baby girl in the sense that we've known her for years. We know her mom, Miss Noreen Coutain, and she's going to be our artist today. And Trinette is bringing up the rear. She's going to be the last of our guests today with enough talk. I want to hear some more music.
Call the Uber. Call the Uber now. I am coming to ya. Coming to ya now. Call the Uber. Call the Uber. Call the Uber now. I am coming to ya.
Strange reason, baby, you're so underrated. Cause you are the best I see overall. Hey, yeah. But there's no one other than you at all. Yeah. There is no one could ever call you a fraud. Because you're hotter than them. You are the best overall. You're better than them. You are the best by far.
Say she all about the cheese. Okay.
Just want to say hi, Tricky Finger. And at this point, that's my little cue to big up all the DJs. Starting with, of course, the DJs from the People's Chat Room. DJ Code Red.
Oh.
That hurt to her.
No, I'm trying to figure out what you hit me
Militia, Professor GT, DJ Kevorkian, and sometimes Guy Boom. So let me see who comes next. We got iTunes Radio Family.
You're forgetting Styles MD. You know, he just.
Yeah, that's true. Styles does always come true.
He does.
Yeah. When Code can make it and Kevorkian can make it, Styles is the one that says, "Let me get back to you before the end of the day," and he normally.
He does.
Yeah. So I appreciate that. Styles MD. All the iTunes Radio DJs. We got DJ Zaya Sweeber, Lockdown Rockshan, the new kid on the block, DJ General. I think I said his name right. Professor TNT, DJ Militia, Treyon Clark. I think that's it. And Militia. And then, of course, the DJs for Soca Passion. I also want to say hi to Mr. Pete Forte. He's checking us out on Facebook. So you know all the DJs from Soca Passion.
Yes, I do. But it's plenty of them. I don't go through the name. They know who they is.
They know who they is.
All
they know who they is. Okay. So I mean, I know today we kind of like, giving our candidates an opportunity for you all to hear them. But I gotta say, your governor, your boy, he pulled another piece.
Why
He's
you
gotta
do
be
that?
okay.
Why you do it?
He
Why you
pulled
do it?
another piece of shit. He suspended the state attorney for refusing to enforce laws on abortion, transgender surgery. Now, this is a man that the people voted into office, not just once, but twice. But because DeSantis feeling himself, you know what I mean? And he sees himself as a miniature Trump. I wouldn't even say miniature at this point, but taking over where Trump left off. He is doing some executive orders and laws and all of that. And it's like Florida is becoming DeSantis land. It is DeSantis land. He rules. And it's not right for him to suspend this cat. I mean, he was voted into office. It's like, you know, when that woman who's running for Attorney General for the state of Florida, when she said that she didn't want to...
Ariellas?
Yeah. The death penalty. And Scott, who was a governor at that point in time, he suspended her. But guess what? That is her rights and beliefs. This guy is exercising, I think, the federal law, which is
What's
okay.
in place?
What's in place? But then here comes the separation of state and church, state and federal. You know, so he said,
is there such a thing?
Yeah, state laws, you know, you can't, I mean, the federal government can't just come on in and tell the states what to do.
Correct.
They can't do that. So, but at the same time, this guy was voted in office. So here is DeSantis trying to tell him what to do. And at the same time, the guy said that he's looking at his legal options and all of that, and I wish him well.
Yeah, he's
But
not going to go down without a fight.
He's not going down without a fight.
Yeah.
But DeSantis, I am so over him. You know, enough talk for now.
Hold on.
Wait.
Hold on. Who's this?
Is that Kevin?
I don't know.
No, that's Mr. Tony Sabb.
Stop. Yeah, he literally. Who, you know, you forgot about Mr. Jones for InfoWars.
That bitch! Did you see that man playing himself? You see him playing himself on TV?
Yo, let me tell you something.
There's a special place in hell for that son of a bitch.
I got a couple people who's going to join him, too.
Yeah. It's a packed show, way too much to talk about, but let me say this. I want to say this. The January 6th committee is doing what they're doing. Okay, fine. But at the same time, it doesn't seem as if those that are already serving in Congress that are suspect or have taken part in the January 6th coup, like if they're not going to pay the price, and it's because their cohorts have decided not to go after them. And here's my thing. Why you're rewarding bad behavior by allowing bad behavior to continue? Ooh. Come on. You know what I mean? Okay. And at this point, I know the January 6th committee is doing what they got to do, but we need somebody to be held accountable. From the person that did the tour, that had the guided tour the day before the coup, which allowed these scandalous people to have an idea where Pelosi's office is, because they're saying back there it's like a maze. You have to know where these offices are. Why are these people not paying the price? It's not right. But let me come off my little bandstand and just make way. You're gonna go with Mr. Sabb, or you're gonna wait on
Yeah, we gotta do Mr. Sabb. We don't have time.
Yeah, because Kevin, our contributor, did not call in a timely manner, so we're gonna have to keep going.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
time for DeSantis to go. That's what Tricky Finger's saying. I agree with you. So let's make room for Mr. Tony Sabb. In the meantime, let me see, what I can get on him.
My girl, you're sweet like pineapple, you're sweet like tangerine. And I have the sweetest piece of wine here for you. The way that you're giving me vibes, I just want you next to me. And I hear watching you all night, I love off your energy. All night, your waist moving. I see you know what you're doing. All night, your body talking. You think speaking my language. You have me like, oh Lord, oh. I'm feeling like I just went the lotto. You have me like, oh Lord, oh. You are the captain. Sail away. Watch my hands on your waist and I'm trying to navigate. Sail away. Anchor down, let me dive in. girl, don't make me wait. Sail away to the ends of the globe and right or wrong again. Sail away, oh Lord, sink or float, I don't care what you're doing. Throw me overboard, I don't need no lifeguard, oh Lord. Rocking back and forth like a tidal wave. You are the captain, throw me overboard. I don't need no lifeguard, oh Lord. Rocking back and forth like a tidal wave. Watch me now. Me say one stroke, two stroke, three stroke. You're feeling sweet like the calypso. Me say one stroke, two stroke. You're feeling sweet like the calypso. I'm thinking to myself where you come from. What's on you over here? Now I want some. Keep checking just to see when you're leaving. I keep blinking my eyes, I don't believe it. Yeah. And if you got a man, don't bother.
Good morning, Mr. Sabb. How are you?
Good morning, ma'am. Thank you for having me. How are you?
I am doing fine, and my cohort over here, DJ Code Red, we welcome you to our show, The People's Chat Room.
Morning, afternoon.
Well, I'm so glad we were able to make this happen. And again, thank you for working with me on this.
Hey, you're welcome. I remember, you maybe can't remember me, but I remember getting your card at the straw poll, the hobnob in Pine Hills some weeks ago. And
Yes,
I did
ma'am.
say I would reach out to you, right?
Yes, ma'am, you did.
I sure did, right?
Good word. Yeah.
So I'm reading your mission statement here. You say, I want to bring sound leadership to Orange County. You're a 25-year U.S. Army veteran colonel, retired, 2-time Bronze Star recipient, 3-time Combat Air Medal recipient, and you've commanded in operations enduring Freedom, Desert Storm, and Iraqi Freedom. So that's 3 operations right there. And you're saying that, unfortunately, politicians deliberately create red tape. Unfortunately, this hurts the people they're supposed to be serving. The fact that you are a vet says that you are not just dedicated, but there's a particular word that I'm looking for, and it just ran to the left somewhere. I can't find it. But
Hey,
you're
ma'am, is there any way you could turn your volume up?
Okay.
It's very hard to hear you.
Okay, hold one second. Maybe you may have to turn it up on your side.
Mine is all the way up.
All the way up. Hold a second. As soon as he comes back into the room, we'll
Yeah.
work on it.
I'm sorry about that.
You know what's a good way to do this? Do you have earbuds or headphones?
I do have earbuds.
Put your earbuds on. I think that might help with the volume a whole lot.
Well, I don't have them for the computer.
Oh, you don't? Okay.
He's using his laptop.
Okay. There's nothing we could do about the volume, right?
Not on his side. No.
Not on your side.
So
I tell you what. Let's give you 2 minutes to find your earbuds.
Okay.
And then transfer it to your phone.
To my phone.
Yeah.
Okay. let's
So
do that.
we'll play some music while you fix that, and we'll come
Okay.
back to you, okay?
Great. Thank you.
Okay. You're welcome. Yeah. All right. So while Mr. Sabb works on that, let me continue letting you know a little bit about him. He is a native of New Jersey, Newark, New Jersey. Received his U.S. Army commission from the Reserve Officer Training Corps, that's the ROTC. A lot of our young people start there, you know, at East Stroudsburg University in Pennsylvania. And that was in 1983, and entered active duty as a 2nd lieutenant. We know about his Bronze Star. He's a graduate of the U.S. Army Jump Master Airborne. Wow. And the U.S. Army Ranger course? Them supposed to be the tough guys.
He's
Oh my goodness.
He's
Okay
yeah.
then. Upon retirement in
He's
2008.
battle tested. Let's put it that way. He's battle tested.
I like that too. Battle tested. Battle tested. Let me see. Upon retirement in 2008, he began a career as a defense contractor where he supported U.S. allied countries and fighting units abroad. He lived and worked in Afghanistan and Saudi Arabia as a program manager supporting the 6th Special Forces Group training the newly formed Afghan National Army Commandos. Mr. Sabb.
Yes, ma'am.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You probably didn't hear this term, but Tashad said I'm sorry, Tashad. Code Red said you're battle tested.
I am. I am. I don't, you know, when people when I actually sat down and wrote those that resume what I've done, it only really started the gravity of what I've been able to do in my life. It really starts to hit you at that point. You know, when you're doing things like that, you don't. The only thing you're thinking about is what you're doing for the people that you're trying to help.
Okay, we having a little bit of problem with your audio. And can you figure out what it is that we?
Not on my end.
I know it's not on our end, but
I know
can you figure out what it is?
I know what it is, but do we have time to fix it?
Oh, it's that complicated. Okay, so we'll just gotta keep going.
Just keep going. Let's keep pushing through.
So, when you started, when I raised your awareness as to, okay, you are battle tested, I saw your affect change a little.
Yeah. Yeah.
Memories started flashing, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And I'll be honest with you, I don't like thinking about things like that. I don't know. It's not something I talk about a lot.
Okay,
Granted,
and I will,
granted.
you know, I will step back on that because as a clinician, I'm able to recognize all of that, and I know when to leave it alone. But I'm going to say this to you. Everything that you've been through, I think, would make you has made you a really good candidate thus far. And I think if you were to win your primaries on August 23rd, I think that you would do us a good service as the next Orange County mayor.
I'm sorry, not a good, an even greater service. You've already provided good service to us in your military career. Now, as your political career, I believe you can provide even a greater service.
Yes, sir. Yeah. And that's what you guys are hitting on right now is exactly why I'm running. I believe that what we have seen is a transformation in our electoral system. By that I mean we have candidates that have been co-opted by the very institution that we are supposed to use to help people and represent people. And people like me don't like that. People like me aren't doing it for that. People like me want to go in, serve, and then leave and let someone else take the helm. I think that it's important, even if I don't win, that I try, that I fight this, and I stand up for those voices that aren't being heard right now.
Well, honestly, you're touching on something. Why am I calling it Tashard?
Keep going.
We had a conversation before we came on the air today, in particular about your particular spot, Orange County Mayor. And I'm going to say this to you, sir. If you do not win on the primaries, I don't want you to stop. I don't want you to stop. I want you to come again. I want you to come again, stronger, because this is just going to help people raise their awareness to the fact that you exist. Okay? I don't want you to stop. I want you to fight.
Understand.
And if you want our help, I know about him. Let me speak for myself. If you want my help, reach out, get in touch with me. Because let me tell you something, the Caribbean demographic and the African American demographic, particularly the Caribbean demographic, which I'm well aware of, is large. And if they like you, they're going to vote for you. If they don't know that you exist, they don't know that you exist.
Yes.
But if they like you, they will vote for you. Okay, so let me let you talk about your platform a little bit more, and maybe we could talk some more off the air tomorrow or on Monday. Go ahead, sir.
Sure. You touched on a lot of the things that I was going to talk about me. I'm not going to go back into that. I will tell you that I am a husband 34 years. I'm a father of 3 great daughters. I am a granddad of 3 great grandchildren. I'm a patriot. I have a limited amount of friends. I like to keep them small because those are the true ones.
Yes.
And I like to have fun. But I am also a person that looks to the future. I am a person that believes that the number one purpose of government is to provide safety and security to those whom they serve. And it has become painfully obvious to me just based on my resume of what I've done in my life in different countries I've been in, that we are on a trajectory to ruining this country and the Constitution for which it stands. My reasons for getting involved in this is what I've just explained to you before. I won't be redundant, but what more specifically here in this county I'm concerned about is this 1% tax that they're trying to levy on us, which should never have happened, and the housing crisis that we are under right now. This is inexcusable to me. This was the very campaign, the very platform that the incumbent ran on. He ran on fixing it. It's been now over 3.5 years, and we are in a worse position than we were when he took it. He does not get a second chance. He should not get a second chance. But yet with the fact that he's not come on board and done a live interview or a live debate with the candidates speaks to him not wanting to stand up for his record. All I want him to do is stand up for your record, stand up in front of the people that you represent, and tell us why you have not been able to solve this issue. Because I'm telling you, man, it's not a hard one to solve. Had he started 3.5 years ago, I know exactly how to solve this.
Well, there's a couple $1 million that's sitting there that we may lose because it hasn't been used. That's supposed to go towards the needs in Orange County. And I believe housing is one of those needs. And, you know, I think it was the Orlando Sentinel or somebody that busted that one some weeks ago, that money's sitting there. If you don't use it, you lose it. It's going to go someplace else. You know, so that's another question as to why is it just sitting there. So he hasn't agreed to a debate.
Correct. What he did agree to, and I don't know if you've had a chance to see it, was an interview. They called it an interview, where the Orlando Sentinel and other reporters were on this interview with the 3 candidates and himself. And it was a Zoom-like interview where we were asked questions and we had an opportunity to answer them. It did not go well. It did not go well.
Did not go well for who? You or him?
Well, I think, in my opinion, it went well for any of us, but mostly it didn't go well for him. I'm talking about the incumbent, because he, in my opinion, he overran his times on every answer. We were given a specific amount of time to do the answers, to do our answers, and well, he took an inordinate amount of time to respond. And in my opinion, felt like he was entitled to do that. That's not the purpose of what we were there for. So I actually interrupted the interview to state that, and that there was no need for me to be on it if this was going to continue.
So let our listeners know where we can donate to your campaign, or where they can donate to your campaign.
Or even follow your campaign.
Or even follow your campaign, because we don't really know a whole lot about you.
Absolutely. Yeah. You can get all the information you want about me at TonySabbForMayor.com. SABB. TonySabbForMayor.com.
Okay, I'm looking at it here now, and actually that's where I got all the information on you. So I would encourage people to do that. Regardless of how regardless of how August 23rd goes for you, we want you back on the show. Use us to get to where you want to go. I don't mind being used, because if you use me, then that means that you're on board with some of the things that we are passionate about. And I am for the people the same way I know you are for the people. So let's do this, okay, Mr. Sabb?
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, can I say one thing to you?
Sure.
There's a very defined reason why people like me that are veterans that are getting into the electoral process all over this country, we see something. And I would implore your listeners to really listen and not do the same thing and vote for people that are taking us in this wrong direction. Thank you.
Do their homework.
Yes,
Get
ma'am.
the information. Mr. Sabb, thank you, and thank you for your service multiple times over. All the best to you, and enjoy your weekend, okay? We'll
Thank
be
you
in
very
touch.
much, ma'am. I appreciate
You're
it.
welcome. You're welcome. Thank you, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Bye-bye. Mr. Tony Sabb, formayor.com. So Tony Sabb, that's S-A-B-B, formayor.com. Please check out his website. See if you can donate and pay attention to this man because I like him.
I do.
I like him.
His energy alone, it's
He real.
genuine.
Yeah. He's real. So we're going to play some music, and then the next one up is Miss ROSEMARIE DIEHL, and she's for Commissioner 6 District candidate.
My name is Ricky Blaze.
Chief music. Some boy I plan for them.
Yeah.
Thief and cheap music. See that? Ash, Blaze. We keep the lie about the eye drop though. Fire. Burn them filthy flat though. Music is life. Look how long I wait now bear the hunger. I never freak out. Straight fire burn ya. No warmonger wanna break I asunder. What them telling lies about the push drop down for. Nothing a corner I got see panda panda. Asking if I wait is a one hit wonder. They wish to see me fall yet I keep getting stronger. Give thanks for life push I living longer. We keep up.
David Goddard, shout out to the crew. Respect to you. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Stephen Charles, Wagwan. Yeah, man.
The icon, I live on yard the truth in the music. I now mislead the youths, not confuse them. Good words and good songs, they can't confuse. Don't try to abuse and you lose. The pirate, them claim they made a wise breaking. Fighting for them in a noise making. Well, this is a free speech. Not the truth, no laws I now breach. Music is life, no one no bigger or above the thing. Hush, it is a very lovely thing. Vampire them greedy and them love the sin. So them kill a lot of artists for them publishing. Now them a
Head full of a bad mind, and you secretly betrayed your friend. Remember said John never sleep. John never sleep. When you look a man straight in the eye, then you fix your mouth and tell a lie. Remember said John never sleep. John never sleep. What goes up must come down. What goes around comes right back around. So be mindful. Always be mindful. What you do, yeah. Find you interesting.
I want to remind you can listen to us live also on our website, thepeopleschatroom.com, as well as our YouTube, also the People's Chat Room.
Been said, it's like I'm hearing what you're thinking. I know you want me to turn you up. I know you want me to feel you up. I have them a run down. I have them a run down. Instead of them go and have some fun, me say, oh, I have them a run down. I have them a run down. Them say, I can see they know they fun down. I have them a run down. No see them thing done down. I go and humble myself and chat. I go and like say me wicked and bad. When you up there, you can go down tomorrow. That's why some of them push them.
You got what is yours. Give me what's mine.
Give me mine.
I don't want to resort to that option of crime. You've got what is yours. Give me what's mine. Telling you once, no need to tell you next time. You've got what is
How about you get caught in the system? The right from the path of the right become a victim. I see that it's nothing to you, for me it's a big thing. When now you work hard for mine, you take the damn thing. Nobody still enough, life road still rough. When the bills them build up, give me a big get your bill cut. Yeah.
Want to remind you that you can hear this show in rebroadcast mode this evening on SocaPassionTX.com from 6 to 8 p.m. And again tomorrow on Island Beat Radio from 12:30 to 2:30 p.m. So I harassing him to play the zone. We had Raslik on last week. That song got vibe. Come on now. You're going to play it?
Not yet.
Not just yet, but...
How me feel idle when the youth them so hungry, when so much wrongdoings are going in the country. What about the youth's education? What's wrong with unification? More schools than houses.
I want to say hi to Mr. Brian Andy Motley for checking us out on the Facebook feed. Remember, the peoplechatroom.com and our YouTube is where we archive everything.
My goals, I'm never gonna stop and keep going like I was told. I'm never gonna stop, I just got to achieve my goals. I'm never gonna stop and keep going like I was told. Okay.
I like this song. Yeah, Raslick, this is you. Come on now. Hey.
Good looks record. Me now watch the noise of the market. I'm checking for my correct change. A lot of people don't know what it takes to reach this far. I'm sure they don't really care. A lot of sacrifices man have to make. Even when the journey risky, me set it straight. When me a work, no for them in a hibernation. So when I'm in my zone,
come on.
My zone, leave me the hell alone. Alone, don't call me on the phone. The phone, when I'm in my zone. My zone. Means a boy, me stay in on my own lane. Me no walkie straight from my domain. Man a lion, not me humble myself as a lamb. You will figure that out from your know me. Non-progressive people, now stop fight me. Because me I do it like Nike. And them can't come push me round. Man a no trolley, so them no like me. So when I'm in my zone, my zone, leave me the hell alone. Alone, don't call me on the phone. The phone, when I'm in my zone. My zone.
That one was Mr. Raslick. He was our guest on the show last week, Saturday. Enough respect, enough vibes, good music. So please check him out. Anywhere music can be downloaded at a 99-cent price, you can find The Zone.
Well, I can't, I wanted to play the next song, but you told me, you asked me not to get blocks. I can't play the next song.
Yeah, today we're going to behave with the music. Because here's the thing, right?
I know, you don't have to explain. Explain to them.
I'm explaining to them.
Yeah,
the thing is, we get blocked on Facebook and sometimes on YouTube because we play music that is copywritten. And of course, there's no distinction that we're playing it for fun. We ain't playing to sell the damn thing. But it does get all up in the feelings and it does mute us.
And a lot of the songs that I have are either purchased or given by the artist.
By the artist. So they need to stop this shippiness because it's like, we're over it. Anyhow, Stephen Charles said he likes the song. Yeah, it's a bad song, right?
It is a bad song.
Nice song. And I don't know, Stephen, if you saw the interview last week, but all our shows are archived on the YouTube channel where we're live streaming, of course, and then it sits there and you could check it out another time. We have Miss Rosemary Deal. She's in the waiting room. We're going to let her in when... like right now, and in the meantime, let me just read some information on Rosemary Deal. She's originally from Orlando, so I'm looking at her website now. She says, "Hi, Orlandonians. You're a Kissimmee."
That's an industry. It makes sense. It is, but
it is. Yeah. She is a mom, a grandmother, a sister, an aunt, a good friend, and a neighbor. She said, "I am running to be your next commissioner for Orange County, Florida, District 6. You need a representative that truly cares and will listen and support your ideas. Fight for the needs of all with no one left behind. Look no further." So we're looking at veterans and your families. The word that I always trip over, so you say it, that word there.
Entrepreneurs.
There you go. Blue collar. Yeah, I know my limitations. Okay. Blue collar workers, families, seniors, business owners, communities. Good morning, Miss Rosemary Deal. How you doing?
Your volume is not on. There should be like a mic icon.
Turn your mic on. We can't hear you.
We can't hear you. We can see you, but it should be on.
Good morning.
Now we
How
hear
are
you. Now we can hear you. Just want to let people know that we have a new show coming down the pike on Mondays from 8 to 9 p.m. That will be on Island Breeze. What is Island Breeze? iTunesRadio.com and IslandBeatRadio.net, called Caribbean Street Talk. 1 hour of politics and everything that pertains to what you guys need to know. So right now we have Miss ROSEMARIE DIEHL. ROSEMARIE, thank you for being on the show. Did she put the thing again?
I did hear. I wonder if she froze because.
Okay, she's gonna try and fix it.
Okay. All right. Now that's yep.
Okay. Can you hear us?
Can you hear us?
Yes, I can.
All right. Perfect.
Okay. You seem frozen, but at least we could hear you. There you go. There you go. So, ROSEMARIE, thanks for agreeing to be on the show today. We appreciate you. We know that August 23rd is coming up, so all the candidates are getting out and knocking on doors and all of that. How is your campaign going?
Yes. Good morning. Thank you, Lima, DJ Cobra. It's going awesome. I am so excited and pumped up. We are getting recruited.
ROSEMARIE, we lost you.
Yeah,
see, that's what it's okay. I know that a lot of them send us their email addresses, but the easiest way to do this 9 out of 10 times is from your phone. It's easier, really.
All right, she may be somewhere with internet. Can you hear us? It might be her internet, wherever she is.
Yeah, so she's going.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's going.
And she's upside
I know.
down.
No, you're upside down. We gotta look at you like this. So we don't want to look at you like that. So you gotta turn it back.
I don't know what's going on. I thought I'd get on my cell phone so it'd be easier to connect, but for some reason it appears that I keep getting frozen.
Is that your cell phone that you're using right now?
ROSEMARIE, is that your cell phone?
Yeah, there she goes again, wherever she is at.
Okay, so while she fixes that, I gotta let you know that GBSS reunion is this weekend in Grenada. So that would be Grenadian Boys Secondary School. And of course, Carl is flying down for that. Yes, I'm putting his business out there because it's a big deal. They hope to have the new Prime Minister in attendance to the dinner and dance during the week, I think next weekend. So GBSS reunion is this week starting from, I think, Sunday or Monday. I could be wrong. What does it say on the back there? Because this is their T-shirt. What does it say on the back?
It just said reunion
It
2022.
just says reunion.
So hold on, you advertising for him? All right.
Yeah, man. There's my T-shirt. GBSS alumni. Yeah. So ROSEMARIE's fixing her connection. In the meantime, you wanna play some music, my brother? Song finally is bad enough.
Look like trouble in the morning when the liquor start to walk up, when the music start to pump up, and the girl ready to ramage. Trouble in the morning when I'm nowhere close to sober, when the party almost over, and everybody ready to jump and way. Get ready to go and way.
I love this song.
But you're choking your phone like you're texting your boyfriend whole night. Isn't it with you he's supposed to be?
Finally.
He over there betting whole night. You over here stressing your life when there's only one you have to live.
Don't even wanna intervene, but did you come here with your team? She said no, no, no.
Tell me to go so I can leave if I don't intervene. She said no, no, no.
That look like trouble in the morning.
When the music start to pump up,
I'm part
and the girl ready to
ramage.
In the morning, when I'm nowhere close to sober, when the party almost over, and everybody ready to jump and way. Get ready to jump and way.
Because what don't kill you
that make you stronger.
So my problems is like steroids, boy. I get my doses from all kinds of sources, and all of them still can't kill me now. You see, as them sink me under
Trample them, trample them, trample them, trample them. Rip up my shot and mash up my jeans and step on my problems. Then what we gonna do? Trample them, trample them, trample them. Kick out them, kick out my problems, kick out my problems.
Are you ready for us, Rosemary? Because we got about 10 more minutes, I think, before Miss Geraldine Thompson comes on. So are you ready for us? I don't think
she can hear us. She's muted, by the way, so you may have to reach out to her.
Okay.
Hold on.
Switch to another device.
Oh, okay.
All right. So even if it's just to hear you, that's fine. We don't need to see you because it's important to get the word out.
Yes.
So let's have that conversation. I read a little bit about your campaign because I took it from your website, and you're saying that the campaign is going so far so good, right? Rosemary?
Yes, I'm here.
Talk to us about your campaign, sweetheart.
Hi, everyone. Oh, I'm so excited. Campaign is going absolutely marvelous. Meeting a lot of people, hearing their concerns, and they have some genuine concerns. And I'm just loving listening to them. You know, the most important thing they talk about is affordable housing, safety, as well as beautification in the community. So all throughout District 6, a lot of people are worried and concerned about housing, affordable housing. And there's so many alternatives that can be addressed. And I look forward to be able to implement them once I'm in office. Wonderful people. They are very concerned about the safety in the community, not only residents, but for businesses alike. So I have plans that I would like to implement. Better lighting for certain. We need better lighting. We need better pedestrian walkovers and major intersections. People are being seriously injured and killed.
What particular intersection would you just highlight?
I could highlight a couple of areas. One would be Kirkman Road near by Conroy. And another intersection will be Pine Hills Road and Silver Star Road, where the students attend Evans High School.
Okay, you see that one? I've been in an accident at that intersection before. There's also been shootings before. That particular intersection, Silver Star and oh, Lord. Yeah, that intersection is a trouble intersection. So, yeah, a lot of focus should be put there. Cameras should be put there. Yeah. You name it.
Something more. As a matter of fact, I was speaking with residents over there, and I found out that the push button for the walk isn't working properly. So that will be reported to be taken care immediately. So another thing is happening that the residents, they may push the button and say it is an intersection that's working over there because it's 4 corners. So 3 or 4 is my understanding that are working. They will press the button. They will wait for the light will come on where it says walk. That would be usually the white man that shows up and to be able to walk. And one gentleman, he's in a wheelchair, and he said he wanted to proceed, and someone came spinning to make a right turn and beeped at him like he was in the wrong. So we have a lot of aggressive drivers, and that is something else that I feel that I could work with Orange County Sheriff's Office and see what we could do as a campaign in the community for the aggressive drivers. And I'm speaking like speeding like 20 plus miles over the speed limit and being reckless. So I'm not speaking of just tagging somebody because they're going 2 to 5 miles over. I'm speaking of very aggressive drivers.
Yeah, Pine Hills is known for some really aggressive drivers. It's also a zip code where a lot of drivers do not have car insurance. So it's like, it's like the wild, wild west sometimes on the road out there. Now, so we're talking about the west side, but what are the boundaries for District 6?
The boundary is very broad. If we'll go from, say, the corner of Apocalypse Island to Silver Star, we go up and we'll make a right down Balboa to Good Homes. From Good Homes, we'll cross over Colonial. We'll go down to Old Winter Garden Road. We'll make a left and we'll come back up, and it includes a piece of Gotha, it includes all of Metro. So if you're going down Hiawassee, you bring that all the way down both sides pieces of District 6 down to Universal Studios, around to iDrive. It includes Tangelo subdivision. It comes down to Sand Lake Road, and it even goes as far as 528. And when we come back going north, so we'll go as far as east to OBT and as far as south as 528. So when we go back to OBT, it comes down most part, and then it dips over into the downtown area, which encompasses the Paramore area, where the excuse me, the arena is at, the Magic Arena. It includes some blocks over on the other side of Orange Avenue. It also includes the Orange Center Boulevard area, Washington Shores, Carver Shores.
It seems to me you've got a lot of black areas. That's a lot of black neighborhoods right there. What has your okay, I think you did share with us some of the concerns for your constituents. What is your expectation? It's a tough question, I think, because it's hard to really, to really answer to what the polls are saying, but what are your expectations for August 23rd? Bearing in mind that the early voting starts on Monday.
Correct. My expectations is to come either in first or second place in August. And as far as the community goes, you're right. It is absolutely majority minority community. So I expect to be able to change the image for all of District 6, not one piece, not one pocket. I don't want to leave anybody left out or left behind. So I'm looking at, helping all groups from ages from birth. And I was teasing someone yesterday, from birth to dirt. I want everybody included. I don't want to leave anyone out. I believe in equality. I know that this can be done. My team has been behind the scenes with me and working on plans that we could implement on day one. So I expect to bring this home and to be the best. Matter of fact, I know I am the best candidate for District 6 because I am out there on the ground and I'm talking to them, I'm listening to them, and I'm hearing what they're saying, and I'm hearing things that has not been done that will be easy to implement.
Okay, so you do realize as a minority, most of your neighborhoods are minority neighborhoods. That's a tough crowd. Secondly, you mentioned something about you hope to come in first or second. Is that 1-2 goes forward to November? That's how they do it?
Yes, that's how we do it. There's 7 of us in the race. And that's why I'm urging everyone to please come out on August 23rd. If not before, you can still request a mail-in ballot up until August 13th. And as you mentioned, Lima, early voting starts on Monday until August 21st. So I'm urging everyone to come out and please vote. Make your voice heard. Make it be known. Don't sit home, because you may decide that you want a particular person for a candidate like me, and you don't go out and vote. I may not make it to November if you don't come and support me. So I'm here to work for the people, and that's what my focus is about, the community.
One more thing before I let you go. Remember, I had mentioned in the town hall some weeks ago that when you win, you guys need to have a town hall with your constituents at least every 2 to 3 months. That way you can groom your constituents, so that way you wouldn't have to work so hard at the next election, because they know what you're about. You know what I'm saying?
I wholeheartedly agree with you, Lima. I want to have town hall meetings, not only for residents every quarter, and in the town hall meetings, I want to bring along with me House representatives and senators. So when they ask the questions, say that it's not directly for me as a county commissioner, I want to have other representatives there in the room so they can answer the questions for the people. So that's absolutely on my agenda, as well as businesses. I want to be able to create a network and have them also have a platform to meet with me every quarter. So I want to be more hands-on. That's my style. I prefer to have the people in my face and talking to me and me listening and hearing their concerns.
But we wish you all the best, and we want people to visit your campaign website so that they can donate and get involved, and also more importantly, vote for you, whether it's early voting or mail-in or actually on August 23rd. Rosemary, thank you so much for being on the People's Chat Room today.
Thank you so much, Dima.
And don't be a stranger.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much. You guys have a great day.
You too, my dear. You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Miss Rosemary Deal. I am going to give you her campaign website. Check it out. And she is Rosemary Deal 6.com. So Rosemary, ROSEMARIE DIEHLD 6.com. Visit her website, see what she has to offer. And next up is Miss Geraldine Thompson for District 15.
If I the rich, money would have spent. And me people them. I tell you, if the job was a millionaire, 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 if the job was a
Jam from Mandela Links. Remember his Grenada Carnival.
a millionaire, you would have buy a Grenada. Nobody could suffer 'cause job is the prime minister. Out a deal, jacuzzi, watching the views like tourists. No people who mal no more. You go get the money. I tell you.
Pressure for the girl them, give it to the girl them, keep it on the girl them, jam it on the girl them. It's pressure for the girl them, give it to the girl them, keep it on the girl them, jam it on the girl them. Pressure, pressure, give them pressure, 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 plenty pressure, 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 give them pressure, pressure, pressure. Oscar, how you let that go on? Yes, you will box the man. Oscar, how you let that go on? Yes, you will box the man. And you know the girl used to want. Yes, you will box the man. She taking the younger one. Yes, you will box the man. Oscar, how you let that go on? Yes, you will box the man. Oscar, how you let that go on? Yes, you will box the man. And you know the girl used to want. Yes, you will box the man. And she taking the younger one. Yes, you will box the man. And I got she whining. Oh, got she joking. Oh, got she whining. Carnival time, oh, got she whining. Oh, got she joking. Oh, got she whining. That is the time.
Hey, chap don't miss. We don't take disrespect and so chap don't this. No bottom feeder, no, chap don't kiss. You're asking too much question, no. What is this? What is this? Don't raise your voice. You're out of order, not a very smart choice. Don't make me call out all them jab boys who rolling heavy with them jab toys.
I will bad when he plays open, wild like a pumpkin when he cage open, flying like a parakeet when he cage open, everybody get wild when he plays open, the place, I can't wait for Juve to wine on in the grass, if you compete better go in and wine on in the cast, if the costume is stand up putting 5 down on the mask, everybody Jesus Christ, look at people behavior, we getting on man when you're in your area. Jesus Christ, mother walk, look at people behavior.
So we have Miss Geraldine Thompson in the waiting room, and let me just give you all some bio information. She is the founder of the Wells Built Museum, which is downtown Orlando, just across from the arena. Yeah. She was elected to the Florida House of Representatives in 2018, re-elected subsequently, served in the Senate from 2012 until 2016, served in the House from 2006 until 2012, and she was also the Democratic leader, pro tempore, in 2008 to 2010. I was trying to see if I could find some of the bills that she's responsible for. Here we go, bill sponsored. Come on, behave. Okay, there we go. Eligibility for medical assistance and related services. Required in another bill was to require instruction in the history of the Holocaust and the history of African Americans. The bill died, but let's look at some that actually went through.
Hello,
okay.
Geraldine. Is it possible you can please turn on your camera? Can you hear us, by the way? Hello?
Yes.
All right. Perfect.
Morning, Miss
Excellent.
Thompson.
Good morning. Good afternoon.
Can we see you now?
Is it possible you can turn
Yes.
on your camera? Thank
Yes.
you. All right.
So you brought forward over, about 20 bills or something like that, or co-sponsored, during your time. We still can't see you. So take the.
You can't see me?
No, there's a line that's going through your camera. So look at there you go. All righty then. There you go. There you go. Morning, ma'am. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. And thanks for being a leader over the years. And now you are a candidate for District 15.
Yes, I am.
Yes. So I know you've been a representative in the Florida Senate for at least 3 or 4 terms. Why this time? Tell us what is different about this time around.
Well, America is at a very challenging place in our history. We have laws that prohibit talking about race or racism in our classrooms. We have laws that restrict voting. And I want to be able to address many of the things that I think that put our democracy in jeopardy. So this is a very critical time for us. And one of the bills that I passed as a member of the Florida Senate was Senate Bill 112, and that is vote by mail. At one time, you had an absentee ballot process that required you to show a reason why you could not go to the polls to vote. And it was a lot of paperwork. And so I filed a bill that now allows everybody to be able to vote by mail. And that increases participation in our democracy. And I know people were mailed their vote by mail ballots on July 20th. And I hope that they will use them. Don't forget that they've received them, get them marked, and get them sent back. One of the other bills that I filed was in 2020, and that was to designate a portion of Silver Star Road as the Julius July Perry Memorial Highway. And this portion of Ocoee is not in my district. The representative whose district where it is declined to work with members of the community who wanted to honor July Perry 100 years after he was lynched here in Orange County because he attempted to vote. So these are some of the things that I've done.
And I commend you for that. I feel like a candidate of your caliber, and I keep referring to that, should be given the respect that it's due, that is due. And I feel that you said some things there that are near and dear to my heart, in the sense that this country is going backwards. It's not going forwards. And it's doing it at lightning speed, okay? As an elder in the Democratic Party, do you feel that you have any sway with the party in that sense?
Do I have any, what was the word you used?
I use sway. I couldn't think of anything else. It just popped into my head. Do you think as an elder in the Democratic Party that you have enough sway or enough influence, I should say, to help them to move a little faster?
I do indeed, and many times other Democrats seek me out, wanting to know what my recommendation is, what my opinion is. And so I do feel that I have the kind of influence that's going to hopefully get us back on the right track, because we are going in the wrong direction. And I think that we all have to guard our freedom and guard our democracy. Is never final. It's always a work in progress.
So this time around, again, your campaign, how are you doing so far out there?
Well, there have been 2 polls that have been conducted by external organizations that are not affiliated with my campaign that show me winning. I take nothing. I take nothing for granted, and so I'm working really hard up until August 23rd to get my message out to members of the community, so that I will have a victory during the primary, which is August 23rd.
Okay, so Ms. Thompson, I think you've met me before, and I think you realize that I tend to put people on the spot. So here's me putting you on the spot. When you win, and I'm putting it out there in the universe that you will win, will you stay in touch with us so that we could help to keep you accountable? Whether you stay in touch with us or not, we will keep you accountable. But
Absolutely. I know that unfortunately there are some politicians who, when they're campaigning, they're involved in the community and then they disappear. I stay very active in the community, whether it's church or whether it's civic and social organizations. I hold town hall meetings so that I hear directly from the constituents what's on their mind, what is it that they'd like to see me address. And so I do certainly plan to stay in touch with all of the constituents, as many of them as I can in Senate District 15. That's the only way I can serve them if I know what it is that they need.
Okay, one more question before we let you go. The boundaries for Senate District 15. What's the boundaries?
The Senate District includes Winter Garden. That's probably the western boundary. And then it comes downtown, includes the Paramore community. It goes out through College Park and goes up to Eatonville. It also includes Apopka. And so it's most of West Orange County. Those are the boundaries of Senate District 15.
Okay. So
but it also includes Dr. Phillips and the I-Drive corridor, the tourism corridor.
Okay. So you've got some minority neighborhoods as well as some affluent neighborhoods in your district.
Oh, absolutely. There's a mixture. So you have to have a balance and seek to serve everyone, not just as you mentioned, the affluent portions of the community. You have to be concerned about everybody who's in the district.
Ma'am, thank you so much for being on the show with us today. I will stay in touch with you through your aide, Janice. And she's such a sweetie. You really got a good one right there. So I will stay in touch with you through her, and all the best on August 23rd.
Okay. Well, yeah, Janice has the enthusiasm that's necessary to do the job. You can have people, no matter what their age, if they don't have the interest, the commitment, and the enthusiasm, they don't get the job done. I bring all of those things with the support of a good staff.
She really is cool, and she's also very classy. When you speak to her, you're talking to someone who may be young chronologically, but the girl, she's got some brains going on there. She's got a whole lot of that. Yeah, she does. Thank you, Mrs. Thompson. You take care, and we will stay in touch.
All right, take care.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So we have Miss Geraldine Thompson for District 15, and up next will be Maxwell Frost, and then our artist, Miss Trinette ZAKIYA.
Before you go, one thing when I realized that when you have affluent constituents, they throw their money, and when they throw their money, they want things done. They're not just throwing their money because they like you. They're throwing their money because, okay, fine, I've given you X amount. This is not working. This needs to be changed. I don't want this building here. I want this building here. I don't want this type of business here, and that's how you get things done. Black people, you want to get things done, you have to put your money where your mouth is, and you have to put your mouth where your money is. You have to show up. You just can't say it from behind a window. You know, I want this change. You have to be in these people's face. You want stuff done here. Here's a little $20 to get you, because you represent what I want politically, and let's be honest, religiously, because even though there's supposed to be a line between religion and politics, that line is very blurred.
It is, especially these days. And most of these candidates, I mean, when they ask you to donate, even $20, $25, grassroots, that goes a long way. That goes a long way. And another thing, and this is something that I talked to Rosemary about, and she's saying here, thank you so much, Lima and DJ Code Red, for having me as your guest. Thank you, community. I look forward to being... it's a long one. To being your next representative as County Commissioner for District 6. I will fight and stand up for you like no one else will. I am a fighter. I am a proven leader in our community, standing up for you. It's time for betterment. We deserve quality, equality. I will work on enhancing and improving your daily lives, whether it's personal growth or for the growth of your business, with safety in the forefront. It's time for real change. Go out and vote for the the real deal, Rosemary Diehl for District 6. I like that one.
Nice.
Rosemary, nice, powerful, strong words. And let's go back to our conversation where I said to you, do a town hall every quarter. Because when people, not just black people, when people know that you care, then they begin to care. Okay, then they begin to care. And having a town hall every quarter helps, because then you get to find out one-on-one what they're concerned about. And I use the word groom. That way you can groom your constituents. So the next time you have elections, you will knock on doors, yes, but you won't have to work so hard because they know who you are. They know what you're about.
It's always nice when you show up when you want something, but show up when you already got it.
Yeah, like say that again now. Say that again.
It's always nice when, and I'm putting it out there for politicians, to show up when you want something, when you want our money, when you want our support, when you want us to help you get to where you need to go. But we also want you to show up once you reach there. You know, come back and say, look, just because I am there doesn't mean I'm not here for you.
And you see that's a segue for me to throw a real big stone, but I'm going to be here.
Oh,
So, Kevorkian, afternoon people. Olade Banks, great jobs, guys. Your voice and your platform is critical. DJ Mike iTunes. Well, go on, Mike. I know you're heading to London in August because it's Notting Hill Carnival. I wanted to go too, you know, but I couldn't get on the plane. So we're going to have to do that next time. You have a perfect song.
I'm jumping around the tongue. I go jump around. I end up in the pan. Wine with the chop chop man. I see chop for some oil. Your body chop go ball. Yeah, your body chop go ball. I don't have. The chop go have. The chop go have. I don't have. The chop go have. The chop go have. I don't have.
Yeah. Grab, I don't have. Rum, I don't have. Light, I don't have. Mash your place and get rowdy. Gold, I don't have. Chain, I don't have. Pin, I don't have. Flex your place and get crazy.
In mask, they can't play mask like we.
So we go talk about Scandalous Saturday. This is one of the fets that DJ iTunes is playing in London on August 27th, 229 Great Portland Street, London. I don't know nothing about London. I mean, even though I've been twice, but so all you know what that address is, right? Okay. Scandalous Saturday, Reminiscing, DJ iTunes, the 27th of August. And it will be held at, I don't know the location, but we go talk about that next time. And then you have Sokalicious 19th anniversary, Notting Hill Carnival, Thursday, 25 August, from 11 p.m. to 5 a.m. Get Soaked, the ultimate foam fete, music by DJ iTunes. And this will be in West London. Foam paint inflatables. Get Soaked, Notting Hill Carnival 2022. Candy Mass, the road is yours again. And music by DJ iTunes. So you know what, iTunes Radio? We doing it. 2022, we doing it. You mother what? So we waiting on Maxwell Frost to climb into the waiting room. And then we will close the show off with artist Trinette.
Who take Michelle? Who take Michelle? 10 job, take Michelle. Who take Michelle? Who take Michelle? Who take Michelle? Them job will take Michelle. I don't get the nicest blow. Job take Michelle and go. I don't get the sweetest blow. Job take Michelle and go. I don't get the nicest blow. Job take Michelle and go. I don't get the sweetest blow. Job take Michelle and go. Like down on the beach. I walk with Michelle.
So I want to say this before Max comes on. And I'm reading it like I have it here. 5 Florida Supreme Court justices will be on the ballot for merit retention in 2022. The only one that you all need to say yes to is Jorge Lebarja. He voted against the discriminatory and racially motivated congressional redistricting maps drawn by DeSantis. The 4 that you all will say no to are Charles Kennedy, John Curiel, Jamie Groshans, and Ricky Polston. Remember, those are the 4 you will say, no, to absolutely not. And we will keep Jorge Le Barja. I done. I swear, I done.
Started, huh? This is how jam does feel when session ram out it real. And this is how fed does done when people come out for fun. This is how vibe should be, general to VIP. Don't in
Wait a second. He's singing in between the notes.
Cut the crowd and go through. Part the crowd and go through. Move the crowd and go through. Jump the fence and go through. Cut the crowd and go through. Part the crowd and go through. Move
She's
the crowd
singing in
and go
between the notes.
Jump the fence and go through.
Ready me for job, move body me for job. Ready me for job, move body me for job. Ready me for job, move body me for job. Ready me for job, move body me for job.
I feel too fly.
So,
I feel too fly.
this new song by Trinette, I know you got it.
Yeah.
You're going to wait until she comes on
Of
to
course.
touch it?
Yes, I have to.
All right, okay.
have to.
Is that the only one we have?
There's 3 of them.
There are 3 of them. You want to play one before
No.
and hold on to the new one?
No. I
Why
wanna
you
play
so on
all.
way, boy?
I want to play all when she hears.
You on where?
You know, no, because I want her here to get her flowers.
Okay. And let me just say again, that person was singing between the notes. I'll leave it alone. But you go on in, go on in.
I'm gonna play it again.
Oh damn! Why?
This is just a suggestion.
Play it again. What do you mean this singing in between? You have to explain to them what you mean by that.
This is a response.
But this is her style.
This is how jam does feel when session ram out it real. And this is how fed does done when people come out for fun. This is how vibe should be, general to VIP. Down in the back you can see easy thing. Listen to me. Cut the crowd and go through. Part the crowd and go through. Move the crowd and go through. Jump the fence and go through. Cut the crowd and go through. Part the crowd and go through. Move the crowd and go through. Jump the fence and go through.
Ready me for job, move body me for job. Ready me for job, move body me for job. Ready me for job, move body me for job. Ready me for job, move body me for job.
Who you say gets bumped?
So I see that fella get an award.
Why you laughing at me?
Award because you started laughing, so I started laughing too.
I want to know why you laughing because that made me start
Because you
laughing.
laughing. Oh, I was laughing first?
Yes.
Okay, my bad. Sorry about that. Okay. Hey, by the way, Oladi, we're looking for the new music. Okay,
Yes.
Wisdom awaits.
Kavokian, her mic is off for a reason because she cussing somebody.
Okay.
Jacksonville Carnival. Jacksonville is next weekend, and unfortunately, I'm not going to be there. But I have somebody who my partner's going to hold it down for me.
Who that?
Kavokian.
Oh.
Jacksonville next weekend. I'm vexing her because it looking
promising.
It was always looking promising, but it looking like our boss weekend.
Well,
but
that's one of the carnivals to watch. It's been one of the carnivals to watch.
yeah.
So it's
T.O., good evening.
It's
T.O.
a slow crawl.
Yeah,
slow
T.O.
crawl, but it get in there. You know what I mean?
People like, and I come to realize that's like, I don't need to go anywhere out of state to have 5 carnivals,
What?
Because Jacksonville, Miami.
Oh, that's in October.
Orlando.
What?
Tampa.
Orlando. Since when Orlando Carnival is a carnival to watch?
You know what? I'm gonna meet your mic.
The feds,
I'm
yeah.
going.
All the feds, yeah,
I'm
because
going
this year
to
they
mute.
turned it
I'm
up.
going to mute your mic.
The feds, definitely, the feds is bad. I mean, we had Kess, we had Marshall this year. So yeah, the feds for Orlando Carnival. I just being real what? You're holding it against me for being
I'm going to
real?
mute your mic, all right?
But the carnival itself, how could a certain band win when there were no judges? I'm just saying. And I'm probably the only one brave enough to mention it. So we got Trinette in the waiting room. So we're gonna have to leave Maxwell for another day because time is of the essence. So let's bring Miss Trinette ZAKIYA. I'm jacking up the girl's name, ZAKIYA.
Yeah, you are.
ZAKIYA.
Let's
Trinette
have her
ZAKIYA.
pronounce it.
I said it right.
You sure?
I did.
Yeah, you know what? You gotta spend some money on that.
What? Trinette, let me see you, girl.
Can you hear us?
Can you hear me?
We can hear you, but we can't see you. We said that together.
You can't see me. That is not what we want here. Let's see if I can get this going.
There you go. She got the Trinity flag. She got the Trinity flag.
Saturday.
They say and she have the flag in the background too.
Let me see if I can get the speaker on though.
No, we hearing you.
No, we hearing you fine.
Hello?
Yeah, we've been hearing you.
You're coming through,
so
boss. You're coming through,
let me put
boss.
my glasses on to see them glasses. All right, there. Okay, all right.
You wanna,
retro.
Yes, I'm going to be the Elton John of the Caribbean, okay? Because I definitely need all of my eyes.
Okay.
All 2 and 4 of them.
So you can put on your glasses to see somebody's glasses. You know what?
Yeah.
I think I need to put some headphones in for you guys.
Yeah, I think that would be great because I want you to hear us. We hearing you is going in and out, but not majorly. So put your headphones on in the meantime.
You have earbuds?
Yeah, you got some earbuds?
You have earbuds for the...
Back, and I'll grab them. In the meanwhile, enjoy my beautiful background.
The TNT flag.
All right.
So Code, while she goes and gets the earbuds, which one you want to go with? Not the new one.
Which one is the new one? Which one is the new one? Tell them
I don't know.
See, that's what I want. I don't want to...
I don't know which one is the new one. And
Trinette.
She gone still. She gone. She missing in action. She
Yeah,
going for the
man.
earbuds.
See?
So in the meantime, just play anyone.
You
I
sure?
guess.
All right.
Yeah, man.
All right. A beautiful
Anyone.
distraction. I like.
Wait.
See?
That might be the new one.
You see? Oh,
That might be the new one.
You know,
So play another one. Yeah.
Let me tell you
And I
something.
believe the production was done by her brother, and I can't remember the name of the studio. He was a guest on the show some months ago. Some really good music, really good productions. So let me hear it now. Let it loose.
I'm in the dance floor now. Hey.
So you want me to go out now? Gosh, at this hour? Let me see. Maybe I can make this thing work now. Some good friend come and tell me they want me to go with them to a party in Tobago. Hurry, 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 we can't miss the flight. Nimbo shaka sorry to chop me all night. Big, big party. Big chutney party. Big.
Trinette,
Where you hiding this? Where have you been hiding? Where have you been hiding
this song is about a year old, right?
That song was written by my father.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was about 20 or probably 20 years ago. He wrote that song. He always sing it around the house.
Mm-hmm.
Big chutney party, big. And I said, well, I always loved that song. I don't know if it was an ode to mommy and she dug herself, but
So
Code Red ask
he's
you a
always
question.
the courage events and yeah.
Code Red ask you a question.
Uh-huh.
Code, you might have to ask that question again. I think she
I'm
hear you.
waiting patiently.
She hear you.
I know she hear me. I'm waiting patiently. Why is it today is the only time I've gotten this song?
You were saying why?
Why today is the first time I'm getting this song?
I think that there's a time and place for everything.
Please.
Using that old age.
Wheel and come again.
I am king of bullshit.
I've done so much for everyone else, and you're right. It's time to do some stuff for me.
I am king of bullshit,
Okay,
and
so
you give me one. I like that one. Though. I am king. All right, I'm going to use that one. I'm going to use that one. All right. Can I play it again? I want to play it again.
Go ahead now.
I'm in the dance floor now. Hey.
Okay, Trinette, I am way older than you.
Yes.
Significantly so. So let me say this. You've been wasting time.
She's sticking. She's sticking. She's sticking.
You've been wasting
She's
time.
sticking.
I mean, I know he does give me a hard time about me not singing, but the difference between you and me is this. I've been doing my stuff since years. Okay, so I could afford to slow down a little bit, and regenerate and come again. You've been wasting time. You've got a damn good voice.
Daddy has a song called You're Living on Borrowed Time. And, so often we see each day and it may feel like a million days in one because you're doing so much for other people and you forget about yourself. And you're so right that it's time for me to take my own musical career seriously. I've sang for so long. I've done so many things in the realm of entertainment, but never put myself in the spotlight. And now is the time.
So I feel I need to
I'll
send
take
you
all of your advice, Lima.
I feel I need to send you an email that I shared with a client of mine on self-sacrifice. A lot of people sacrifice themselves for others, and there are different types of self-sacrificing or being self-sacrificial. There are at least 8 or 9 examples of how you continue to do it. And you could check and see which ones you fall under. But now I'd like to think you've made up your mind that it's time to come out and do you. Because in this music business, you're only as good as you look. Forget the way you sound. You're only as good as you look. And youthful looks last only for a time. We in the business of soca music and anything in that genre. And unfortunately, in reggae, you could be aged and walk on stage. For soca, you gotta look good and walk on stage. So now is the time, now is your time.
Don't you have ugly people on singing?
It's not even about ugly, it's about youth.
I gotta be myself.
Because the reason why I say that is a conversation that needs to be had, not with Trinette, actually, but it's a conversation that needs to be had because I was having it with someone else earlier this week. But now is your time.
Your time.
Okay?
All right. Your time.
So
which I have In the Morning or Success, Love, Speed. Which one?
I think that you should play Success, Love, Speed.
Okay.
Because that is ode to Lima's and yours support, saying, girl, don't wait, just press. And now it's time for pace, right?
It's time for
I think
pace.
that Success is appropriate.
All right. We listen and we'll talk on the other side.
Sometimes in life, you will have strife and you won't know what to do when the challenge facing you. Sometimes you find out after the fact how. Sometimes
You playing the ass.
You playing the damn ass.
You playing the damn ass.
You playing the ass.
You playing the damn ass.
Sometimes in life, you will have strife and you won't know what to do
I tried my hand
when
right
the challenge facing you. Sometimes you find out after the fact how something did more damage than ever intended. But don't let that deter you. There is greatness inside you. Time to toughen up. Time to be accountable. Build up your confidence, yeah. Mash up the glass ceiling, yeah. Strap up and buckle down. It's time to launch this thing now. Success, love, speed. All you just see me pumping. Success, love, speed. All you just see me grind.
Okay, so let me say this. I listened to your voice. Tonal quality is really good. You have a style that's current with everything that's happening right now, but there's a distinct difference in your voice. When I hear your voice, I will be able to tell it's you. There's some people when they sing, they blend into everybody else because it's like, okay, but not you. Your voice it's got a unique edge to it. You really playing the ass, but we'll slow down on that for now.
We
We
could go easy.
Don't beat me up too bad. Don't beat me up too bad. Okay?
No. We'll do it after.
We go do it after.
Can't you just see me pumping? Can't you just see me grinding? I try and all yeah. I hear.
Okay, you're trying, you're here, and you have resources that will be there for you, but you never let us know that.
I didn't know.
I didn't. I mean, I knew by talking to Noreen, but it's like I only getting little snippets, right? So this is the first time we actually hearing something. So who did the production? Let's talk about that.
Local Bread Studios in Trinidad and Tobago.
That's your brother.
It is bred by Kevin Kelly and Marvin Montesier, my brother as well. And these guys took the voice notes that I sent them on a metronome, and I sent it to them, one working UE, one working Wasa. And they both come in after work like, all right, Trin, we ready to walk. We have music, we have things to put together. And I really love the fact that they brought in local guitarists. They brought in a section from Laventil
the rhythm
percussions
section.
To be a part of the Big Chutney Soca song.
Okay.
You know, and everything was made from scratch. Everything's original. And
Who wrote
I
it?
hope to keep the I wrote Success, Love, Speed and Beautiful Distraction.
Okay.
My father wrote Big Chutney Party. Oh, and I wrote the Deal With That in the Morning.
Okay, the Big Chutney Party, I think you could try and enter that in a chutney monarch
You
thing.
never know.
You never know, you might win.
Oh,
I'm just saying.
You know what?
What? What?
Somebody's performing Scorpion Sting Me. A gentleman that we know is having a party next month.
You're gonna hook up?
Yeah.
All right, so you're getting a gig.
Yeah, we go find something for you.
All right.
We go find something for you.
But how would we have known? Let me tell you.
I'll get
Okay,
ready,
so
don't worry.
So this is the last time I'm gonna throw you under the bus for the day. Okay. Your mother is the one that called me. All right? to hook up this interview, not you. Okay?
Well, my manager, I taken a page from Marshall book. There's something about
your
the people who
momager.
love
Your
you.
momager.
Your momager.
All right, let's hear the other one.
Can I hear in the morning on a chutney, on a parang rhythm?
To do that song on a parang rhythm?
Yeah. There's something, hold on, I'm sorry. There's something about this. I'm hearing something else in it.
You know who played the guitar right there?
Who that?
The maxi driver. My maxi driver.
There's something I hear in this.
I was humming my song, and yes, he come and play for me.
Okay, let me
amazing how things go when I was in Trinidad.
Uh-huh.
Let me listen to it some more. Listening and my mind is so here. The first thing that stood out, you see that guitar
kind of riff.
That guitar riff, let me give you some history. Those riffs came about from men like George Victory, Tony Vauzer, Tony Warwood. That's all roots, okay? And that particular riff, you don't usually hear it at the beginning of a song to bring in a singer. It comes in typically in the body of the music. They use it to bring you in on this. There's a lot you could do with this song. A whole lot you could do with this song. I would agree with Code that you should bring it back on a parang rhythm. I also hear it as unplugged, with just you and an acoustic guitar.
And an acoustic guitar, yeah.
And maybe a stand-up bass. That's something you could put out there, and you could also do it live in for certain audiences. That's not something you could do on a soca stage. So I mean, you've got a good range. We could work a little bit on the way you attack your low end, but Trinette, you can sing. Where the ass you been all this time? I want you to get your head in gear. Okay?
I'm excited to start. I'm excited to be comfortable with the vision that I put out for myself and being ready to attack it full force.
So are you ready to attack it full force, or you're still waiting? No, I want to hear answer to
No,
that.
I'm ready.
No, I know you're ready, but is it not really difficult, but other people's vision for you, especially where they seem to be excited about your music, do you have a hard time accepting their enthusiasm?
That's a good question.
I think it's probably the other way around. People have a hard time accepting my enthusiasm.
Okay.
I sang in Carnegie Hall at 16 years old. I'm a classical singer by trade. And I think with that type of very critical and very competitive vocal training that I did and experience that I do have, all of that culminates to a point where I see myself as a world artist. I have country song ideas, reggae. I love listening to Japan music. I love listening to different languages. I could sing in like 6 different languages. I can't speak them, but I could sing them.
I'm like that. I could sing it. It's easier to sing than talk. But right, by the way, Kevorkian is saying that your voice sounds good.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I hear you saying that you're enthusiastic. Okay, no, I hear you saying that you've got all this enthusiasm. Well, when you have all that enthusiasm, you have resources at your fingertips that you haven't been accessing. So how enthusiastic are you? Maybe this is a conversation you and I need to have off the air, because I'm kind of upset right now. I don't know if you could tell.
Don't be. The perspective I'm coming from Lima and Code Red is that, like he's saying, like, do I think it's hard for other people to accept it? And I think, it's probably the other way around. I think people want to put me in a box, and I'm like, no box for me. I'm a free spirit. I want to get out there and sing every type of song there is out there. I never believed in a genre. I always believed in music as a form of communication, as a means of people to express themselves, as a means to heal yourself, as a means to, as therapy. And so my perspective of music and how it can impact people, a family, a relationship is so vast. And I think we lost sight of that. And I think people have a hard time grasping that perspective that I'm so excited about.
I don't think that we've lost sight of that. I think
taking the bull by the head.
I don't think we've lost sight of that. I think everybody has their own perspective on what music is for them, or you know what I'm saying. But I gotta ask you this, because you made it public, so I'm gonna go all in. I checked out your Instagram page. Who's this fella?
My best friend of over 20 years. I think we hit 25 years.
So is he responsible for the new vibe we're getting in the music?
I would say that he's definitely my muse.
Okay.
He's been someone who had been my party partner, my fitting friend, the one that has been there through thick and thin, through 2 marriages. At the end of the day, we have to take the hits as they come, but try to keep our head above water.
Okay.
And he's one of those people in my life that have been consistent and have been there to help me be resilient in
and to
times
heal.
when I felt knocked down
And
by
to heal.
life. So I would definitely say that he's a muse, and Beautiful Distraction, that's his song. I wrote that for him. And it helps remind me that, life is beautiful and life can be a distraction, but why can't we do both and make it wonderful? So I would say that, being in love is a great feeling, guys. We all know that. Come on.
Well, most of
and
us
it
do.
helps
Some of us do.
remind yourself of what you should love within your own world, within yourself too.
So we're gonna listen.
It's a great feeling. But if I were single, I would hope to have the same, if not more, invigoration and excitement towards my career as if I were unsingle.
So
but
we're gonna
I'm
listen
happily
to,
taken. I'm happy.
We're gonna listen to "Beautiful Distraction" again. Because it is your current one, because you will be on the New Orleans Carnival. Am I right?
I'll be on the what?
Is it New Orleans Carnival or?
Yes, Bayou Bacchanal. Bayou Bacchanal is being held in New Orleans, and that Bacchanal is November 6th.
Oh, we still got a
all
ways.
all the events they want me to work in. You better book me before November 6th, because we are hopping a plane and gallivanting for 4 days.
Well,
in New Orleans.
Well,
and I'll be alongside Fam Manapi.
Yes, he will be on the show
He's the
too.
headliner, and I'm opening for him. It's a pleasure. And also Craig Camacho. He's hosting the Bay Bacchanal. We know him from all of our Caribbean association experiences over the decades.
Okay, so let's listen to "Beautiful Distraction." You letting it loose?
What a beautiful distraction. You'll take me to the next dimension. It's time to flex and take some action. This is the time for celebration. Your love is like a magnet. Sometimes I just can't handle it.
We hearing your brother all up in that. What's your brother's name again?
My man?
Your brother. What's your brother's name again?
My brother's name is Marvin.
Marvin. I'm hearing Marvin all up in that. He's just...
Yeah?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let it loose again.
Musical influence?
Oh, yeah.
What a beautiful distraction. You'll take me to the next dimension. It's time to flex and take some action. This is the time for celebration. Your love is like a magnet. Sometimes I just can't handle it. Every time that I compare it, I get lost in your energy. Every time that we meet, my heart skips a beat. To me, you're a treat. I deal like how we be. You put me in a trance, no inhibition. I'm on a mission. There's no competition. What a beautiful distraction.
It's a bad
Take me
song.
to the next dimension. It's time to flex and take some action. This is the time for celebration.
Trinette, there's a winner. I mean, all the music is good. But this particular one, what he's done is he switched the beats around at least 2 or 3 times.
Easy.
And every
Yes.
time that he's done it, it takes you in another direction. And this is go
A
ahead.
beautiful distraction.
A beautiful
hence
distraction.
yes.
This is what is called this kind of music again? Oh God, Lord. This is the genre of something world music. World music. This is world music.
Yes, that is what gives me chills right now. World music.
It's
That
not
is the
any
vibe
particular
that
genre.
I'm
It's
on.
world music, and world music at one time was doing really, really. It was coming along really, really well, and then people started deviating to other genres, and that were actually stuck in a groove, like whether it's soca, reggae, whatever. But now it's coming back along. This is world beat. This is world beat. I like it.
I'm so glad that you guys like the music. Huh? A lot of times when you have music inside of you and you're wanting to come out for decades at this point. I'm approaching 40 years old, and I never thought that, you know, when I sang and opened for Marshall Montano for Soca Explosion in 2002, that this is where we would be now. You know, it almost feels like I've started over twice already in my life, in my career. But, you know, I thank God for the fountain of youth that he's given me, and I'm ready to rip and run the streets, as long as all you're ready to come with me. You ready to jump on the road with me, right?
Yeah, we ready to come with you. Hear this. This is another phase of your music, another phase of your life. Look at it like that. All right? And this is you coming into your own. All right? So what I don't want you to do is to sit silently by, you know, on certain days. I want you to keep at it. I want you to reach out to us, reach out to people like us. Let us get your music. Let us see what we can do. Don't say, there's a term, don't sit placidly by, okay? Keep at it. Rough it up, all right? We got to go. We're going to have to bring you back. We're going to have to bring you back. But there's a lot of time between now and November, God spare life, and so we'll have you back, and we'll talk a little bit longer. Today was a packed show, so we didn't really have a whole lot of time, but we'll bring you back, definitely. And we'll leave on a beautiful distraction. You're welcome, honey. You're welcome.
We go talk. I'll hit you up after this show because I have an idea for you.
Yes, sir. I'll be ready for the call.
What a beautiful distraction. You'll take me to the next dimension. It's time to flex and take some action. This is the time for celebration. Your love is like a magnet. Sometimes I just can't handle it. Every time that I come for it, I get lost in your energy. Every time that we meet, my heart skips a beat. To me, you're a treat. I feel like I'll be beat. You put me in a trance, no inhibition. I'm on a mission. There's no competition. What a beautiful distraction. You'll take me to the next dimension. It's time to flex and take some action. This is the time for celebration.
All right, Trinette. Good stuff, good music. We will have you back, you know, so we could continue the conversation and the music. We want to say thank you to Miss Trinette ZAKIYA for being our guest today. We started off the show with Mr. Tony Sabb, then Miss Rosemary Tony Sabb, Orange County Mayor candidate, Rosemary Diehl, Commissioner District 6 candidate, and Miss Geraldine Thompson, District 15 Florida Senate candidate. Maxwell was a no-show, but that's okay. I forgive him. And then we rounded it up with beautiful music from Miss Trinette ZAKIYA. Please, this is a rising star. Check it out. Stay in touch with what's happening. Trinette, you have a blessed one, honey. You can listen to the show in rebroadcast mode. Bye-bye, sweetheart. You can listen to the show in rebroadcast mode on Soca Passion TX this evening from 6 to 8 p.m. and again tomorrow on islandbeatradio.net from 12:30 to 2:30 p.m. You can see the show. It's archived on our YouTube channel, and we are live on iTunes Radio as well as thepeoplechatroom.com. You all have a blessed Saturday. It's a good one. Happy Grenada Carnival and a happy independence to all Jamaicans everywhere. We gotta go. Goodbye.